My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Darkest Raptopia, the second estate thereof, here in the Darkest Dungeon, Crimson Court DLC. Okay, what have we done? We upgraded the guild, 2 levels of training regimen, so that the skill upgrades that we were getting were a little cheaper, because we wanted to diversify the skill set of a lot of our characters. Specifically, Fitzhugh had exactly the 4 skills unlocked that I didn't want him to have. So that was really expensive. And we also upgraded the first level of weaponsmithing in the blacksmith, because we know that Dismas is our only damage dealer, like only specific. All they do is deal damage dealer in this party. Everyone else is, damage dealer and something else, right? Like damage dealer and stun, damage dealer and stun, damage dealer and heal, damage dealer, damage dealer, damage dealer. What? More damage? It's worth noting, I didn't want Reynard to level out, but the thing is, since I only have occultists and fucking Vestals being offered to me in this piece of shit stagecoach, also arbalists that apparently aren't that good, as a result of that, I am gonna have to basically level someone to level 2 right now, and that's gonna be Dismas. So, I guess goodbye forever, Dismas, because I'm not gonna get to use you for a while. We've got a frontline Rampart. Rampart Man-at-Arms. He's also got Retribution, as well as Crush. Crush can hit all the way back up to the 3rd, which makes me feel a lot better about him. We've got Fitzhugh as an occultist who can bring someone to the front, just in case I really need to deal with a stress dealer that I can't get. He's also got a stun, Hands from Abyss, that's actually, reasonable by base, 110%. As well as the heal and Sacrificial Stab, just for the extra crit mod and the extra damage on characters that need to be finished off. Montfichet, who is pretty much my standard Vestal build, but is going to be trying to focus more heavily on healing outside of stuns. And then Dismas, who's going to start at the very back of the party and decide whether or not he wants the pistol shot or duelist advance on the first turn, because it won't affect Montfichet, Monty, to be moved backwards. In fact, never pronouncing that again. It won't affect Monty to be moved backwards, but it will allow Dismas to start using Wicked Slice and Open Vein, depending on whether it's a human target or a skeletal target. Again, a short mission, so I'll only pick up 8. None of you are stress eaters or anything like that. No. We did pick up the Seer Stone and the Drifter's Buckle, so we are 100% immaculate in terms of those. And 8 there. Seems good to me. Let's embark. A lot of delaying this courtyard is also going to prevent, as I mentioned before, getting a lot of Crimson Curse on a lot of our different characters, which is going to prevent us from running into the Fanatic too early.
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Which I feel like we definitely did last time. I can remove a negative, possibly. Fear of Beast and Wildphobe are pretty important to remove. I do want the stress reduction right now, but can I afford to do that? Yeah, I probably should. Alright. Am I coming back this way ever? 100% of room battles? Definitely not. Okay, so I'll just use this now. Sure.
Waiting to be spent.
Madman needs to go down absolutely instantly. Followed by Bone Courtier. Yikes! We'll buff the torch so that we don't get as much stress as we just got, but Jesus fuck! They've both got high dodge. Just gonna make this really annoying. Alright. God! Stop being stun-proof! Like, if I roll that, and then... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Stop it! You need to stop dodging everything.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I prioritized correctly. I just got buggered on it. Fuck me. We just got in this battle. Alright. Please stop missing. So a finish on him, like Retribution, will finish him and activate my riposte.
Maintain the offensive.
Resists the stun. Literally had 90% chance to be stunned there. Resisted it. Okay. Okay. I see the kind of world we're operating in right now. Need to prevent you from moving again. Yeah, good thing I did that, because that was a low roll. Alright. We'll bring you forward so you can't do anything to anyone, ever. Thankfully, most of the healing I need is going to go on myself. So I'm fine to use Judgment, because that'll give me healing anyway. Good riposte. This will probably riposte you for the kill as well. Nice crit.
Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna stun you for a turn. Try and give myself a return. Never mind. Apparently, I'm not gonna stun you for a turn. I thought I was. Like, I was so convinced that I was gonna stun you for a turn, but apparently not.
Continue the onslaught.
Shit!
Destroy them all.
What the fuck was that fight? I didn't fix my party order. Oh well. That's not actually huge, but it is a little bit annoying. So I should go for the third liner first, because that's the only one I'm going to be able to kick in extra damage using my front two. Yeah, it turns out it actually would have been really important.
How quickly the tide turns.
Fuck. Bring him forward. Just stun this guy, prevent him from taking a turn. Stun you to the back, what am I really doing now? Nothing. It's a reasonable amount of damage, but it won't do anything. Average says it won't kill. Right? 5, 6, or 7, it doesn't kill. 8, 9, or 10, it does. I can also bellow, lower their speed by 5 across the party so that I get the ability to act before them next turn. All right. Should increase my ability to deal with them overall. See, the problem is now I have to single strike this guy. Still worth doing. Okay, one down. If I can bring you to the front of the party, that's going to be amazing. And I can. Stun this guy to keep him out of the battle. Beautiful. Nice hit. You're not going to be able to do too much. Bayonet Jab is not a particularly powerful ability. Nor is Axe Blade. Okay, you need to be taken out at some point. This is probably going to be my best opportunity to do that. Yeah, okay. Stun here and then do both of my main damage attacks to the Bone Soldier.
Spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
40 extra stun resist, 65 versus 110. That's not in my favor. Alright, Crush should kill that. And it does. Okay. Since this guy acts so slowly... Oh, beautiful! Good heals. Yeah, the Vestal is very likely to act before him. So I'll have the Vestal... Never mind. I wanted to have the Vestal finish just so that I could get the self-heal for 3. Nice crit, though.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Unfortunately, no scouting, so I'm going to have to go down possibly 2 dead ends here. I'm going to be coming back this way, so I might turn the light off when I come back.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nice surprise. Okay, if I bring you forward, I'm effectively giving up my ability to remove this Cultist Acolyte. I'd rather take the damage than the stress right now, so I'll remove the Cultist Acolyte forward. I, again, didn't move myself to the back of the party, which was horrible and stupid and dumb of me. Stun this guy. Please stop. When I say stun this guy, what I don't mean is, maybe don't stun this guy. Like, I definitely do mean actually stun this guy.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
That's the kind of thing we can only take one of.
Confusion.
We want to be eking out the turns to heal in between, but they're just not plentiful right now. Six to 8, roll 6. Naturally. You have to heal. Thank you for the crits. Not only that, but a high roll by base as well. 9 would have been high. Double that for the crit. Still pretty high. Can someone attack the riposte, man? Fuck off with these crits! I even tried to stop him from doing that. Low roll both of my attacks, a 4 and a 6. So, yay. But I even specifically tried to stun him. Missed the stun. Hit the stun, but didn't hit the proc on the stun. 0. Thankfully, at least I resisted the bleed. I'm gonna have to rely on someone else stunning or taking care of this character in some other fashion. Yeah. Nice dodge, at least. Good stun. So you don't get a move. You're gonna be brought to the front of the party, probably by the Arbalist. No, actually, I'll just go for the shot. I bleed. Yeah, you do. Hey, didn't even heal there. Alright. Just gonna have to go for the outright damage. And here the party heal is probably a great idea. Just because everyone was missing enough health that it was always going to be a good idea. Please stop critting. I turned the light as high as I could for a fucking reason, game. Why are you trying to treat me mean? I'm already king. Also, don't do that in real Otherworld context either. That's just stupid. Just be a good person. Yeah. Okay, well, using those 2 heals rather than the stun turned out to have been probably a better idea. I should have tried to delay until the Occultist turn, because the Occultist was probably going to go before the Man-at-Arms.
Push on to the task's end.
So that's an empty room after an obstacle. I'm probably not going to do that. This is so many curios, and I've got so many torches left. Yeah, I'm gonna douse my light.
This holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I'm gonna douse my light, open this with a key to get my extra loot from that. And then I'm gonna get an extra loot from one of these curios. The other curio was a knowledge one I didn't want to interact with at all. Let's reset my party order. Finally. The sack is empty. Then I've got 2 curios I want to interact with before I turn that light back on. Okay, that'll give me a chance to get blighted. So who has the high blight resist in this party? Dismas, just as a result of being the highest. New metals synthesized. Fine.
Reward for a task well performed.
Alright. Pump the torch. Go in the next battle. These 2 can only hit the front 2 lines, I believe, so... Okay, if I stun you, you're gonna go back. You can't hit anything from back there. Nor can the Bone Arbalist hit anything from that position. So... that should lower the amount of things that I really have to worry about. Trying to give myself some time to heal here. Nice! And a crit on the target that really needed it. What dare I roll? Yeah, I should probably roll that. 13, got the kill. Beautiful. No one desperately needs the heal right now, but I can do it. I could stun the front line and then use another AoE heal from the Vestal. That's a good idea. Because that's an easy roll. Then the Vestal has the AoE heal. 8 more health across the party. Now everyone's looking in a really healthy position. This is the kind of, like, one-turn stall that was really important for me to be doing earlier, and I wasn't doing it at all.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Unfortunately, one of my characters has fear of beasts. Yes, it's you. Okay, fine. The Vestal can finish that off with a... See, if I had Duelist Advance, or if I was using Duelist Advance, rather. I'm actually really tempted to just finish one of them here. Yeah. Because the Vestal can use her stun. Nice dodge. Nice! Okay, good kill, good kill, good kill. And Vestal stuns the second liner, gets us a little bit of torch. Doesn't stun the second liner, my apologies. This is what I thought was going to happen. Turns out I was wrong. Alright, cut him in half. Beautiful, now we've just got the one left. Rolls a critical stun. And now we can do a little bit of parley healing. Or I'll just heal myself by doing the judgment.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, there's the final hunger proc that I can afford. Going too far forward could easily get us another hunger proc. That was 100% of room battles, so I know there's not a room battle upcoming. So I'll turn out the light.
No.
I'll loot this, and I'll see if there's any curios in, like, the spaces in front of me. There aren't. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Pretty reasonable mission.
Devils remanded to their abyss.
Unfortunately, high amount of stress incurred in that early fight. Dacnomania isn't horrible. Automatophobia is. Unerring, not that good. Cove Explorer, I mean, on a Man-at-Arms for Rampart, that's not that bad, I guess.
A sanguine memory to me.
Okay, the Survivalist is now unlocked. I didn't really go to her any at all in the previous Raptopia state.
And a strict instructor.
I should be going to her a little more commonly to pick up the super important, almost iconic abilities that some of these characters have. For example, like Unparalleled Finesse. For the way I'm currently doing Dismas, Unparalleled Finesse is pretty damn good. There's some other ones as well, but none as immediately obvious And do want to lock out Kleptomania as soon as possible. Let's have a look where our next mission is going. Flagellant Oni, very rare, 10 death blow resist. That's pretty good. Bloodied Fetish. No. Flagellant only, extra skill chance, lower healing skills. It does come with deeds. Don't really want more lucky die. I've already got lucky die. 4 dodge for just a little lower on some resists. That's not too bad. I kind of want to do this one, not really for the punishment hood, although I would wear it. Especially if I had another healer in my party, I would definitely wear it. But I'd want to wear that just for the fact that giving him 20% extra bleed skill chance means that in most of these places, in most circumstances, he'll hit his bleed constantly. It'll miss that kind of 75% chance that we've been rolling on a lot of different things recently. Egomania is kind of bad. I now actually have too many healers and things like that. In fact, since I don't have the deeds right now... Hang on. 6 of those to get 4D. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll do that and I'll get the Heroes Barracks. I'll take the Plague Doctor.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield? Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Stunstone is pretty good, but I will end up with one eventually. So I'm hesitant to buy one. They can be killed, they can be beaten. I'm kind of tempted to go out here on the ruins. A lot of it is just the fact that it's 5 deeds. The punishment hood is secondary. I could easily drop Dismas from this and pick up Russell. Although along with Russell, I will want to add in Noxious Blast. Probably taking off Incision, but, Well, I mean, I'll have 2 other people in the party that'll have a heal, so I guess I won't take off Incision. I'll take off Battlefield Medicine, so I'll swap them. You'll have Incision, you'll take that off, you'll put on Noxious Blast. You won't have Disorientating Blast, but you will have Blinding Gas for the back 2 lines if you desperately need it. That's reasonable. It's not a horrible party. It's not an amazing party, though, because a lot of the damage is... I mean, like, slow? Like, we took out the only big hitting damage member of our team and replaced them with Blights. But, I mean, we're not fucking getting many options right now, are we? I mean... You've seen all of the Stagecoach heroes I've had offered. I haven't had a Flagellant offered. I haven't had a Hellion offered. Fuck, I haven't even had a Leper offered. I wouldn't have taken the Leper, but it would have been nice to have the option. Haven't had a Plague Doctor, haven't had a second Highwayman. I don't want to start leveling this Highwayman out. Rough times. The rough life and times of Rhapsody. Okay. As for resting skills, we're not going to have disease on anyone or anything like that, so... all of that should be fine. Sanctuary to prevent nighttime ambush. We're not running a religious party at all, so they'll get 5 prot and -5 stress. That's not that good. Fitzhugh... self-only 15 stress plus 20% damage. That's actually really, really affordable now. Weapons practice and maintain equipment. Almost certainly I'll just do both of those and then I'll have Monty take the Sanctuary. Unfortunately, I might actually not even be taking Monty on this mission. I've only just realized Monty is just a little bit stressed out. Probably too stressed out for this mission right now. Ruins Adventurer, negative 20% stress in the ruins. Winded is not that bad. Okay. We'll have Postel pick up the one that she was missing, and then Postel just becomes part of the party. I could take Courtney instead of Fitzhugh, but I spent so much money giving Fitzhugh the abilities to actually stand where they're currently standing. As for increasing the accuracy base by 5 and crit mod by 1, that's not super necessary right now. Increasing the stun chance and the knockback chance, though, is. It's quite important. So I'll buff your Rampart and Retribution. We're not using Abyssal Artillery in this build. Word Reconstruction should be leveled up, as well as the stun, but that's about it. Yeah. Then Russell doesn't get to level anything up because he's first level, and we're taking Postel, who doesn't get to level anything up because they're first level. Both Faycamp and Fitzhugh can pick up their first levels because they are going to be dealing damage. This is trying to make up for the fact that they aren't really damage dealers, but I kind of need them to be as damage dealy as they can be at the moment to get us through this ruins. Alright. Time to give everyone their stuff. I'm not actually going to give you a Blightstone. I usually would, but I noted too many times where the Blightstone slowed me down to the point that I wasn't able to get a fast enough Blight out. And that's just lowering my damage by 4 effectively if I can't get it out fast enough. Okay. For provisions, we'll take 1 full stack. Plus... Probably don't need +8, but I will take it on the off. 2 medicinal herbs, 3 keys, 3 shovels. That is erring on the high side, definitely. And then 6. That's definitely erring on the high side of shovels, but I don't want to be caught on the wrong side of a barrier without a shovel to get through. I would drop a skeleton key, but since I have the extra scouting chance, I'm feeling quite likely in getting a secret room, possibly. In which case, I'm definitely going to want those extra keys.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Yeah.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Unfortunately, didn't get the early scout. That actually has a really high crit mod. It's a 19%. No matter what that rolls, you're gonna die before you ever get to act. Okay, please stun. Very nice. I don't really want to kill, because I want to have the ability to heal there. So I'll just set up a Retribution. You don't get a turn next turn, and as long as I put a DOT on you, you'll die before the start of the next round. Or rather, before your action in the next round. So now I have the time to heal. Sure, I've bled myself, and that's a horrible thing. But I did heal, and that's enough. I did the party heal there just to see if I was going to roll a crit on anyone. Turns out no.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright. Since I hadn't got the scout, I had to go back that way just in case. Well, that contains loot. That's a fair amount of loot, actually. Okay, 100% of room battles. So, if I did that, and then looped back around, that is actually the lowest amount of backtracking. Going here, 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 loop back around. I backtracked through one room, well, 2 rooms that I've been into, but that doesn't matter. I only backtracked through this hallway. That's pretty effective, actually. So inside that hallway, I can leave things for a while, but outside of that, I'm not going to be coming back past these places. Stressful incantation, fucking naturally. Stun him. Whew! Good boy. Alright, let's pump up that light a little bit. I want to get a stun off, but I do need to prevent this madman from ever moving. And I know that he's going to dodge a bunch of my attacks, so
Impressive.
I need to start getting some out. If they resist those bleeds, that's actually going to be fucking excellent. Oh, good work, buddy. Light, you take your first trigger of it next turn. You go down to 9. I almost certainly then have to use another plague grenade against the back line. As long as it hits both of you, that takes you down to 8 and has a second stack of blight going on you. So you're probably still only getting 1 more action out. You'll get 2 unless I roll a judgment. See, I wasn't going to be able to prevent that even if I did roll. Oh, he fucking resisted!
Slow death. Unforeseen.
You piece of shit. You had literally a 10% chance to do... I wasn't going to stop the madman from getting that next action, no matter what I did there, unfortunately. Okay, stun the guy that hasn't had his turn yet. We'll kill the guy that has stun resistor, because the other one can just be stunned, obviously.
This is how a life is taken.
Okay, that's a dot set up on you. So you're taken care of already. I don't need to think about you again. See, it's got speed 5. It's almost certainly going to go before Fake Amp. Which means I should roll the stun. Well, fucking never mind. Like, you can do best practices as much as you like, but if it doesn't pay off ever, you're gonna feel a little disheartened. We're gonna start getting called out for tarrying here. I'm gonna need to pump a lot of damage. Please stop resisting, like, literally everything. The solo heal, nice crit. Not necessary at all, but nice crit regardless.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Buff the torchlight before I go in, so I get the extra scouting chance. Okay. Thank you for the torch.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yes, I took the torch out of the sconce. What a task well performed. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if anyone else could have done it. Okay, beautiful. $50, $60, $60, $60. I don't want you to take the stress damage. I guess. Beautiful. Bag has already been looted, unfortunately. Damn, dude! Nice work on this disarms.
The darkness holds much worse than
Loot this curio, turn the torch back on, go into battle. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of stress reduction and a hell of a lot of damage we're going to be able to get out here. Unless they resist. I wasn't even going to say it, but I was thinking in my brain head that they might resist and it was going to be fucked up if they did. And then they did. And it was fucked up. Dude, seriously. Ugh. I mean, okay, so the occultist is almost certainly the person who's getting the divine benefit here anyway. So I guess it's not so bad. With the stun. Yeah, I was hoping that it wasn't going to work out like that, but it did, so yeah. You know what, fuck it, I'll just stun the second one. It worked out so well!
Give them no quarter.
Turned out to be overkill, but it was kind of necessary. I'll do that because I'm gonna need that damage extra in order to try and kill him with Crush.
Confidence
And it works.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
But yeah, the occultist is gonna be the one to take the divine benefit anyway to lower their stress. So they're also gonna heal off the back of that, so I guess it's fine.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start some rolling heals. Yeah, it's not a good heal. Alright, send him back and stun him. Beautiful. We don't have to worry about the Bone Rabble anymore. They'll die before they take their next turn. Stun the backliner. Beautiful. Okay, now we're sorted. Just focus on doing your heals. Okay, you should have done that on him, but... my bad. Alright, as long as the Plague Doctor acts first next turn, we're solid.
Them all.
Oh, God.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Right, well, you're actually going to do this now because you need the health. There's your divine benefit. Okay. How do I want to do this? No, I don't want to try and force any backtracking, so I guess I just want to go to the end of these two fights before I use my campfire. But how do I know I'm even going to have 4 more fights after that? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go here, I'll turn out the light, I'll loot the treasure, I'll campfire. That's the right order. Unfortunately, we just dipped into low light before this started. I'd have to roll high and hit the bleed here. But I mean, that's the only way any of this is going to work, so... fine of you to spit at me, but... beautiful. Nice finish. And heals up everything we lost. An average shot here will be fine. Quite low. I'll roll for a retribution just because this guy is definitely going to go for the marked target. And if he gets to his turn and he manages to hit me, then fair enough. He'll at least die as a result. Alright, done.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Beautiful. Yeah, I definitely don't want the stack of torch. Sorry, the stack of books, rather. I would like a stack of torch. In fact, I already brought one with me for that reason. Yikes. Their speed is freaking incredible. Please don't resist. Stop resisting! It's the stupidest shit. How do you do this all of the forever? See, I can't get all the way back to that back line. Oh, you know what? Never mind, he dodged. I was gonna bellow so I could lower his speed so that I could get the Plague Dog to act first before him so that I could actually get the Plague Trigger in time. But... dodged. So... that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna bring you forward so that I push someone else up there to get Plague Grenaded. Okay, you're gonna be blighted and dead. You'll be targeted with Crush, and Crush is almost certainly gonna kill you, so I'll stun you. Or I won't stun you.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'll try, though. I'll definitely try. Please stun. Nope. Well, now I just need to try and deal damage to you to prevent you from taking a turn. Good God. Damn. Can I get a break? Alright, the Plague Doctor will put another stack on you, which means everyone else is just going to use their healing. Please be blighted, and you are beautiful. So now we can just focus on healing other characters. Nice. Just roll that just in case I got a crit. 3's not bad. 3 more than none.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, lowered my dodge by 2 in order to get 20 blight resist, sure. I want to take these journal pages home because I've heard if you take journal pages home, they stop appearing for you. But I'll only take them home when I have the luxury to do so. Okay, so now I'll turn my light off.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yeah, we definitely need the deeds, so they're coming along for the journey. Not key unlockable, possibly key unlockable. Some of these can still be key unlockables, so I'll hold on to those, as well as I haven't scouted the entire dungeon. I feel like it's going to be important for me to keep all of the curse that I possibly can. Sorry, the crimson, the blood. Oh, I'll just use my firewood and I'll put it in that place.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay. That's just for preventing the nighttime ambush, unfortunately. I kind of want to abandon hope, but what's on average? Like, on average, it's 7.5 per, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Yeah, on average, that's actually an increase in the amount of stress that I have in my party. It just redistributes it. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get the crit bonus. Oh, what? No, everyone got the... Cool! Except for you. That's fine. You're the least likely to be hitting opponents.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So that crit bonus should be pretty helpful in terms of keeping our stress down. Okay, if I stun this one, it'll push itself back. And now I have the ability to stun the other one. Right? If that hits... And it does hit the stun. So that one's already dead.
Diminished.
Slice and dice. Again, slice and dice. Unfortunately got hit with the crit there.
The will to fight falters.
You're dead before you ever get an action. This one easily could die before it gets an action. I just need a good... Never mind. It only gets one action. That's still pretty fine. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not horrible. Alright, I'll stun you and send you backwards. Can I hit this stun? Hey, I totally can. Beautiful. Alright, occultist, do your thing. 7 is good. 7 is very good. If we hit another stun on the Brigand Cutthroat before his turn, and we do, beautiful, neither of those two are ever going to act. I can still possibly get this Hands from the Abyss off, but probably a little hopeful there. Yikes. Doesn't even hit. Beautiful. Alright. I've got to focus on doing just a little healing here. Now I can actually stun you because you've already taken your action, so your stun resist is lowered. So if I blight you... Oh, nice crit on the blight. You've got 8 health remaining. You're done, and I can take like 2 turns to heal myself here. Without actually incurring any stress penalties. Roll this just in case I get a crit. Because it sees that he's taking lethal damage, we're not concerned for slowing ourselves down here. I mean, it didn't help, but it could have.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'll eat 2 food to start a stack. Oh. Okay. Yeah,
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I was pretty worried about that being the case. Now we've got to start ignoring things. I think I'll drop the medicinal herbs. But what else? It might actually be the keys. The medicinal herbs can go because there's, you know, it's not super likely. I'll do the holy water and the medicinal herbs because the keys, when they're used, are more powerful than those. And the holy water is, like, super rare. But I don't feel great about that. I want that on the record, that I don't feel great about that. Didn't get a surprise round. Bone Courtiers. If they both act first, I'm gonna be real sad about it. There we go. Both acted first. Who could have told you such a thing might have happened?
Well
nice crit. I did lower the torch there, so I'm gonna have to turn it back up to make sure that I don't incur extra stress from these guys. Now that one's never gonna get to do anything ever again. Missed the stun there.
A blazing star is born.
Just removing as many of these turns from Bone Courtiers is super important. Because right now, as soon as I leave this mission, I'm going to have to lock away both of my party members. Well, sorry, all of my party members for quite a long time. This is not a good state of affairs.
Obliterated.
Nice crit. Yeah, you're already dead to your blight. Take the turns for the heal. Good, good. Both of those have reasonably similar crit chances. Alright, you're dead. Party heal or group? Sorry, individual. Individual. Nice crit. Still gonna have to lock all these people away for a while, though.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
8 crests is pretty important, especially considering it's not going to be the end of the stacks of crests that we get. I do need the 2 shovels, definitely. I don't want to throw the keys away because I still might get scouting, because I've got 2 more chances to trigger scouting, and I will have the torch to get that going on. Alright, let's throw Onyx. Now if I get another Onyx, that was wrong. That's holy water, but it can give you creeping cough if you don't interact with it correctly.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I won't up the torch until I get all the way to the room battle with Curio, because this Curio can be interacted with in super low light. See? I'm doing it. I'm doing it better. I think. Maybe. I hope so. Alright. Party hunger tick number 1. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Oh, okay, this is just gonna be a damage buff for someone. You do more flat damage, you do more crit damage, so I guess it should just be you. Soothe Pale Light engulfs the hero. Pump up the torch. Let's get it going on. Nice. Okay, at least we acted before them. And they didn't resist. What? That can happen? Who'd have thought? Nice crit. That's pretty much going to guarantee this one doesn't get another turn, though. If I say though, that's a good thing, obviously. Just going to stun this one into the back line. Damn it, they quarrel, sir. Stress isn't okay.
May we find victory.
I mean, I can kick a little damage into you to prevent you from ever getting a move next turn. I think it's pretty likely you get a move next turn. Yeah, alright, I'll do that. Nice. Damn it! I didn't want that to happen yet. I'll stun the backline instead, I guess. I didn't want that to happen because I wanted to hit the plague on both of them in the backline. You stun there, because then we can just finish this one off with a crush. Wow, 120 extra stun resist? Jesus, fuck. Taking 4 per. This will make sure you never get another turn. Right. Well, I mean, it's definitely going to make sure you never get another turn. Good.
Decimated.
Solidly done. If we can take the time to get another heal out, that's going to be really good.
Another one.
Damn it!
falls.
Accidentally crit him to death.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, so we didn't scout a... whatchamacallit. God damn it, they have a name. Secret room. So keys are actually really likely not to be used, except for right here. Thing is, there's an obstacle there, so I'm definitely going to be using... Oh, no, wait, never mind. The mission's over. Like, if I want to leave right now, I can. I think I'll actually do that. So I'll trade this for a torch. Mission's over. Turn out the light entirely.
Now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
And then check this before we leave. Nope, don't want that. All right, let's get out of here. Pretty easily done there at the end.
Bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Extra stress healed in brothel. Yeah, I'm not a particularly large fan of the amount of stress that we ended up with on in most of our characters, but to be fair, we have had no option to pick up any stress healing characters at all.
And delusion. He bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Okay, so you do have Exsanguinate, you've got Punish, you've got Reclaim, you've got Redeem. It's kind of unfortunate, because I'd really like to pick up Endure on you. Alright, we're gonna have to lock some people away. Almost certainly all of them in the Abbey, but that's gonna be locking away a lot of our busts as well. Let's think about our next mission. Fortifying Garlic. Bunch of resists. It's actually pretty good. I mean, obviously not there, but like going to the Warrens, for example, that's quite good, especially the disease resist. No. Alright, well, wherever I go is pretty much just going to be to get the deeds from the area, so I guess I now just get to choose if I want to go to Warrens, the Ruins, or the Weald. I should take a lot of them out of my party and try and sort by level, and let's go down to the bottom. Oh, I should also, of course, check out Stagecoach. I mean, at least we got one character I might want. Fuck, is Off Guard and Feared. You know, the problem here is I actually need another damage dealer so badly that I am going to take him. I'm definitely not taking Curious, obviously. But for the first week that you're with us, Reveres, I'm actually going to lock you in here and you're going to lock away Fear of Beasts. Why is that expensive, Reveres? Oh, right. Yeah, because I haven't decreased the costs.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Okay. You can lock away Off Guard. Because I might not take you to an area that has beasts. Like, I might end up taking you to the Weald, for example. Right? You don't have to go to the Warrens. But Off Guard will suck everywhere. Alright, let's go back to our trinkets. Unequip all. Yes, sort by rarity. So I kind of want to go to the Warrens, kind of want to go to the Weald. This one's actually going to be useful for me, whereas this one's not. So that's pretty much our only decision here. Let's think about our party members in this. We're definitely taking Corsam. Fuck, we need different people being offered to us. Shit. We have a Weald Scrounger, which actually might swing me to go to the Weald. It's worth noting as well, in the Warrens, we're going to encounter a lot of people who are going to be resistant to our charms. And we probably also want to run a second liner for an occultist. And a second liner occultist is going to be a lot better in the wield. Yeah, alright. I've convinced myself. Courtenay is going to be our second liner occultist. Wield Scrounger with quick reflexes seems really good. You'll be our back line. And then I guess our third line is... Jesus. Beast Slayer Slugger? Meditatia with an Egomania and misses the spot. I'm actually probably just going to get rid of Russell. I won't do it yet because I don't need the space in my party, but I probably am going to do that overall. This party is going to do a lot of stunning and a lot of dotting. Damage over time-ing. Since you're definitely going to be the last person that needs to heal in the team, you can take the punishment hood. You don't really do damage by percentage. You do damage with your dots, so it won't give you the damage stone. You'll definitely take this. I kind of want to increase your blight skill chance. At least going into this area with the Blightstone. I know it's -1 dodge, but it might be significant. Because the things here are going to have a little bit higher Blight resist. I guess I can also just up my Blight level to give it a little bit more chance to affect as well. Alright. Well... It's got to be Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Blinding Gas, Incision, almost certainly. These two need to be upgraded. That's a stun that needs to be upgraded. That doesn't really. But it's also not that expensive. Okay. So you are in position 3, you're set. Let's sort by activities so that I can easily have a look. Reign of Sorrows. That'll help me hit the back line. How do I hit the back line with this party? Like, I don't really hit the back line with this party at the moment. I've got a lot of third line hit. Martel has, well, Martel will have Judgment. Judgment's not getting better with that. Obviously, the stun has to be increased, and both of the heals. Courtenay, you need Sacrificial Stab. You're a second liner as well, so you can't use Abyssal Artillery. So it is those 3 for you. Actually, hang on. I'm redoing them like this so they're in order that I remember them being in. It's going to make it just easier for me mentally. I do want a stress healer, but using a stress healer who's just relocating the stress isn't going to be a great idea for me. I do want Reign of Sorrows instead of Reclaim, though, so... I don't really want Exsanguinate. I kind of want Suffer. Yeah, let's pick up Suffer. Okay. Boom. Because Suffer actually turned out to be pretty damn useful. In terms of getting the damage where I really can handle it. And also, in the wield, a lot of things will care about mark, and they will only hit the marked target. So I can divert attention, especially when it's needed to go away from Courtenay. Courtenay is going to upgrade that. You will be sticking around in the party, and you've already upgraded yours. Beautiful. Montel... No, you haven't upgraded yours. Okay, upgrade. Montel, it doesn't increase your speed base, so I probably won't upgrade yours. So many of these blight charms, so I'll sell 2. And I'll sell 1 of these blight stones because I'm not even using them. Alright, that looks like a mission. That looks like a mission that I'm going to be going on in the next episode. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.